What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're finally changing tires on the S13. That car sits way too low, so I had to get specific ramps that are only 2.5 inches tall, and hopefully they're tall enough to get the car off the ground and a jack under it to actually be the right, oh, microphone's falling off, to actually be the right height to change the tires. We'll see though, we'll see. That car's really low, so I don't know. I might have to go buy a new jack because the jack I have is pretty old and it's thick, it's a thick boy. I might have to go buy a slim jack. But first things first, I tried to drive the truck the other day, the Yeti, and it's dead. So I gotta throw that on trickle charger real quick, and then we can head to the store in the S13, which is pretty sketchy to drive right now. All right, truck is on the trickle charger. Got the steering wheel for the S13. I'm gonna show you why we're changing the tires. Can you see all the cords in there? Which means this is actually super sketchy to drive right now. I don't really want to take this to the store, but I don't have an option because the truck's not starting. I don't want these tires to pop because my side skirts will slam into the ground. So hopefully we get there without any incident. Alright, so the reason I'm going to the store right now is because I don't have the locking key for those wheels, so I can't get the wheels off without the locking key, and I have to go to the store to get that. It's a little sketchy driving this no matter what, because with the welded diff, those wheels are going to drag and scrape no matter how I drive, so I am actually a little nervous of the tire popping on the way to the store. Can you hear that?
Moments later.
So far, one store down, no luck. It seems to be difficult to find just the locking key without having to buy a whole set of nuts, which maybe I'll end up doing. I need to figure out what thread pattern is on my 5-lug conversion. I'll buy new lug nuts for the 5-lug. I will not buy new lug nuts for this 4-lug setup because it's going away soon, so why would I?
More moments later.
All right, we got lucky on store number 2, so hopefully we just don't pop a tire on the way home. All right, now that I've got the locking key, oh nice, tons of water inside the trunk. That is interesting. Don't love that. So it turns out there's actually quite a bit of water in the trunk, and I can only assume that it's coming in through the rivet holes, but on the top side. Might need to do something about that. These are the ramps I ended up getting. I just got them on Amazon. DK Tech makes some that are like 50 bucks. I think Megan Racing's makes some that are like 80 bucks. But these would get here quicker. They were $50, and we're gonna see if they'll work. The main question is clearance, and it looks like I should have no issues. Ooh, they rub a little in the front, but that won't matter because we're coming from the back. Let's see if it clears the front. Oh yeah, we should have no issues at all with these ramps. They are very small. The purpose of these isn't to get the car high enough to work on, it's to get the car high enough to get a jack under it. On the ramps, the car was rolling with the e-brake on, so I'm gonna get some wood and block those tires real quick. This is where we find out if I can actually get my jack under there. I think I can, but also my jack is pretty old, so it's not very low profile. It's not high enough to get the jack under and be able to crank the arm because I have to go all the way to the rear diff. That's something I'm actually really looking forward to. True Focus Fab sent out some bash bars for this car. I cannot wait to get them on because I don't have a jack point in the front and a jack point in the back on the bash bars. Won't have to deal with this the same way. Because right now I have to get all the way to the rear diff and it's far enough that the handle can't come up enough to actually crank the jack up and down. So I think I'm gonna try putting some wood under the back of those ramps. Trying again. Victory! Now we can just switch the wheels out. As you can see on this tire, it's been getting some use. All this rubber stuck to the wheel, so that's why we're switching them out, because I also drive this car about an hour every time I drive it, pretty much. And I can't be driving around on tires like that. And if you remember from older videos, this particular wheel only has 3 lugs going to the spacer and only 3 lugs going to the wheel from there. So this is still a pretty sketchy setup. I'm excited to get it changed out as quick as I can. These ones aren't anywhere near as bad, but there are some big old chunks missing. Just in time, Ethan's here. Ethan's one of the first people to go driving this car with me when it had windows that didn't work, seats that weren't bolted in, open diff. And now we're gonna go drive after it's done. Well, kind of done. Done enough to drive fun. We're done. Oh, that was with the e-brake on. Gotta break in new tires, so here we are, breaking them in. Bitch, we're going shopping. And on that note, we are done with the video. We've got the new wheels and tires on. You've seen what it's like to try to change wheels on a lowered car. Kind of a pain. This is my first lowered car, so this is a new experience for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit our website and buy some Power Cult merch, because we're giving away a built Cadillac CTS-V. So if you want to win that car, head to the website. Every $1 spent is 1 entry. So get after it, and we'll see you on the next one.